Please,
Right.
about bloody cameras and bloody...
Good afternoon, and you're welcome to it. The sun's starting to come out a bit. Anyway, I'm not Michael Fish. I'm not here to talk about the weather. Not that he knows that much about it anyway. Today's job is a early 1970s BSR changer, and we're going to need the big guns out for this, I'm afraid, folks, because it's seized solid. Yeah, so that's, so you could have left this behind. Just brought a fucking deck mic. Ain't past the quality control. What's all these numbers on it?
I don't know.
No, I've never seen that before.
No.
Loads of numbers.
Penciling, you know.
Yeah. Right. I'll do it, but I don't see the fucking need. Because I don't think the stylus is going to be much cop.
You know, no.
It's got probably the original. It's got 78 RPM on it.
Oh, right.
Well, she'll need a new stylus anyway. You know, it's always best putting a new one in, innit?
True.
You know, because you don't know, you see. Somebody might have played this, when this last worked, somebody might have played it.
Yeah.
Might have played a crack record on it.
Yeah, true.
I haven't got a stylus microscope, so I can't actually check it. But what I'll do, I'll take the cartridge out, because we're going to test it anyway. Fucking hell, come out, you cunt. There we go. This is the original cartridge that was put in here, which I'm surprised, because they usually put BSR, they usually, what do you call it in these arms? SC12H.
Oh.
And I've actually got one somewhere, so if the cartridge is dead, we can ouch!
Oh.
Just prick myself. If the cartridge is dead, we can chuck one of them in, and then she just has to get the stylus. Yeah, anyway, well, that can be checked after us. Service the changer first. Right. So, as you can see, there we go, look at that, you just take that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice piece of chipboard.
Yeah.
Right. So, this is the auto changer from an early 1970s radiogram. And basically, with all the usual problems. The turntable's seized. It's as tight as Mike's wallet. So we know nothing.
Cheeky Joanne, don't listen to him.
We know we're going to get nothing out of there. Anyway, so they're all my little cartridge bits.
Oh yeah.
You never know, do you?
Well, you never know.
Right, what I'll do, I'll empty this. That's just laptop memory. I can empty that out of that. I can use this little tub here now for putting the bits in out of here. Now what we do, get a seized turntable off.
Right.
Got to be careful, it's plastic.
Right.
Mind you, if it melts, I'll stick one of the bloody metal ones off that on it.
Right.
Anyway, and what we do, we're warming up, and we just want to heat the spigot just enough.
Lift it out.
Yeah, so we don't melt the turntable. And just enough, because we don't want to melt the turntable. So we can free it. Are we getting any movement? It's starting to deform that, I don't like that.
Oh.
Anyway, what we'll do now, we'll grip the centre spindle and Jesus, I'll tell you what,
It's been welded in.
Let's try it from underneath. Because it's a plastic turntable, you can't give it a load of abuse with a heater.
I wonder why that earth's cut.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that might be because.
That might be part of the reason why it hums.
Yeah.
We're loosening.
There you go.
Oh, I'm on the wire there now. There we go. Right, let's see if we can lift it off.
Coming up a bit. Never been off in 20 years, has it?
No. There we go. It's slightly deformed, but it's not too bad.
No.
I mean, you got to expect that. I mean, it's still square. Ouch!
Yeah.
It's still square in the middle here,
Yeah.
where it needs to be. So we're okay with that.
Yeah.
Right. This needs to come out. There we go.
Oh, it's gunged up, isn't it?
It's definitely gunged.
Yeah.
Definitely gunged. And look at this here. Motor's not seized.
No.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Motor's lovely.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a jockey pulling all that there.
I'm not sure. I won't know that till I put it all back together.
No.
But I'll take it off anyway.
Yeah.
And I'll just throw it all in there because it all get cleaned.
Yeah.
And don't forget your fibre washers.
Yeah.
See, that's a bit
Let's
seized.
have your fibre.
That's not too bad, that, but it's...
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people make the mistake,
Yeah.
which I'll get into in a minute.
Cam.
Will this pull off
Shaft.
or we'll have to... No. See, the whole lot of that's turning as well.
Yeah.
But the good part about that is none of it's plastic.
Yeah.
Would be fucked if it was a plastic one because there's no way of getting it off really. And all I do is just hold the heat gun on there a minute,
Yeah.
as you can see.
Yeah. It'll expand it.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
No, it just melts all the grease.
Does it?
Yeah. Melts all the shit that's been on there for 40 odd years. Right, there we go. No, not quite. Bit more. But that's how I did that Garrard that's in that school record player.
Oh, right, yeah.
I had to do that.
Right.
And that fucking thing up there.
Yeah.
I should have sold her that.
Yeah.
As crap as it is, should have been able to play a record on it straight away. There we go. Ow!
Yeah.
Now, what a lot of people overlook here, Mike, if you come here,
Yeah.
I'll show you. You see this little bearing here?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's supposed to be free.
Right, and it's solid.
It's solid, really, really tight.
You can see the grease running there.
Yeah, it's all melting now.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it'll all harden up again.
Yes. Yeah.
But once I get the oil down there, it'll be right.
That's right.
Right, so we shouldn't need the heat gun now.
No.
And I'm certainly not touching that with my fingers. See, that'll be nice and free now. Now look at that.
Yeah.
Once that's got some lubricant down it.
Yes. It'll be alright.
Yeah, it was a bit cleaned off
Yeah.
and got some lubricant down. I might have to heat that again. Where's the switch cleaner? Because I've got no alcohol, I'm having to use this.
Well, switch cleaner just as good, isn't
Yeah, it'll find its way down there
it? Yeah.
and it'll break it all up.
True.
Just give that a turn. There we go. Look at that now. And what we'll do, we'll clean all the crap off that. You see?
Yeah.
That's turning free now. That. But a lot of people, a lot of them don't do that. You know.
But they don't.
They don't. A lot of them, I've seen them. They don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them, they don't do that.
That's essential for that to be.
Well,
free, isn't
well,
it?
there's no friction then, is there?
Yeah, true.
And what we need to do now is take out the ball race.
Yeah.
And there should be another washer here. There's a little, there's a little O-ring under here as well. Right, the O-ring can stay.
Yeah.
Is it perished? No, it's all right. That can stay.
Yeah.
Now, what we do now, we get our cloth. We get our already greasy cloth. And clean the top of this, and I know the observant amongst you probably haven't noticed I haven't serviced the cycle link here yet, but I will. Oh, Christ, that push pad feels stiff, Mike.
Does it?
Oh. Yeah, that's stiff, that. Anyway, let's get down there, you. Right.
That's 30-year-old grease, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
1970 it was made, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're about 70, 71.
So
Yeah.
40 years old, isn't it?
Longer, well, it's older.
Yeah, it's as old as you, Joanne.
It probably is older, as old as you. Why, how old are you, Joanne?
I think she's 40.
Oh, your age then?
Yeah.
And then add another 40. Oh, she's just a bit older than you then, Mike, really.
Yeah.
Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the heat gun on here. I'll tell you why, it'll melt the grease.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll melt the grease. Ow, we're working. Yeah.
You know that silicone grease that we used to put on tuners donkeys years ago? You know?
I do, yeah, remember it, yeah.
Iron into them. And it never used to melt it, you know. It never run at all. It used to stay in its solid state form, like, you know.
Yeah. There we go. That should now. Oh, that's red hot, that.
Good investment, that heat gun, wasn't it?
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming off now, Mike. It's a bit on the tough side.
See, you've got your Sunday shirt on again.
Oh, this is my Sunday shirt, yes, holy.
Very holy.
Very holy, you know me. I'm very godly. You know, that is, I don't believe in God. I think the whole concept is bullshit. Right, so now I'm going to, now the cycling gear's can't cool down, I'm going to service it. Now, what a lot of you don't realise is that, I'll leave that there because I'll be putting it back on in a minute, is this.
That little ratchet thing or something.
It's just a little clutch.
Clutch, is it?
Yeah.
Wonder who designed that, eh? Someone at Birmingham Sound Reproductions.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Somebody at BSR would have done.
He might have
Right, see,
from Garrard, might he?
could have done. See, the thing with this is, see, that's stiff.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
problem with that is you can't oil it because you can't get oil in between the two plates.
No.
I've seen people oil them
Yeah.
and you're not supposed to. They don't come oiled.
Right.
The only place you can oil is right in the middle here.
Oh right.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray some switch cleaner in.
Yeah. Loosen it up.
And that'll... because that'll evaporate, you see.
Yeah.
See, that's actually got something in there, so it's got crap in it.
Yeah. It's got a little stop on it, hasn't it?
No, it's not. It's
a key thing there.
Oh, there it has, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what actually I can do, and if you're watching at home, folks, and I break that off and I straighten it back out, you can all have a bloody good laugh. There we go, look at that now.
Yeah.
I've got to be careful straight. If I break it off, I'll have to just take the gear off that one up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. But I'm
Not
hoping...
the spares department.
Well, I'm hoping it ain't going to be, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you can see there was actually grease behind that.
Yeah.
And there's not supposed to be. See, I should actually have some spares in, but I don't. I'm just hoping I don't snap that, straightening it back up. If I do, I'll just take the one off fidelity.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've had an idea.
Can't hold it now.
I can just.
Got asbestos fingertips.
Yeah. See, what I'll do now, I'll straighten that, you see.
Yeah.
There we go. Still got some under that. I can't run the risk of bending that again.
No.
Let's just get that just in case there's any moisture. And just you'll get any out, you see.
Yeah.
Because that's not supposed to be oiled.
Right.
So somebody at some point has put oil under that.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to be oil, it's supposed to be able to move.
Yeah.
There we go. Not supposed to oil that. But people do. There we go. There we go. That'll do it. See, because what happens is, as the tone arm comes over, Mike, I'll just show you.
Yeah.
As the tone arm comes over,
Right.
it moves this here, look.
Right.
It moves that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now, if that can't move, because that's not free,
Yeah.
there's still something under that.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. There's something under that. See if I can get. But I'm not going to run the risk of straight bending that again.
No. There's no spring on it at all.
No, it's not needed.
No.
The turntable pushes it back.
Right.
You know, the gear on the turntable.
Right.
But there's still something under there. But I'm not happy that there's something under there. There we go. Just bend that out of the way. And just... There we go. There we go. Instead of bending that, I bent that.
Right. They've come apart, them two?
No, no, they're not designed to.
Oh, right.
Now let's give it all a good rub. Because it shouldn't stick, it shouldn't bind. It should be.
It's not on the underside, is it, Andy? The top bit?
No, I'm cleaning up in between the plates.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to do this side now.
Other side,
But these are not supposed to be oiled, and people oil them.
yeah.
And they're not supposed to be.
They just squirt WD-40 on it, don't they?
Yeah, well that's a people's answer for everything, innit?
Yeah.
Fucking hose it down with WD.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's their answer for everything.
Yeah.
Whereas my answer for it is to fucking...
Well, it's got to be individually undone, hasn't it? Obviously. It's like when you're doing a motorbike or something like that, isn't it? A car engines, I should imagine.
I did actually bend that slightly. There we go. Yeah, now look at that now. It's not sticking now.
Yeah.
It's free now, that lot.
Yeah. Free as a bird.
Yeah. See, they're not sticking together now, look.
True. Yeah.
They're sticking together, the plates.
Yeah.
And that's why you're not supposed to oil them.
Yeah.
Because the oil, now if I do
the
rub that
oil
like that now.
would suction.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Be a suction
That's
effect,
right.
wouldn't
Exactly, and people
Yeah.
oil them.
there?
And you're not supposed to oil them. I mean, I can't stress enough.
No, that's right.
You know, you're not supposed to oil certain things, and people
yeah,
oil them.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're nearly done with the cycling gear. A bit of switch cleaner in there because I don't have any alcohol and clean.
It's like in a video recorder, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, yeah, it's just a little cam
Yeah.
to.
Getting everything in place
Yeah,
for the right moment and loading.
that's right. Well, all this does is drives that push pad.
Yes.
I mean, it does an important job,
Yeah.
but that's what it does.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, on some of them, you know, I'm not slagging anybody off, but you want to hear some of the terminology they come out with.
Yeah.
Like this thing here,
Yeah.
right? Do you know what that's called?
No, I don't know what that's called.
Most people call it the overarm.
Yeah.
It's actually called the control arm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Uh,
But most people
goes
call
on
it the
top of
overarm.
The records, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's why they call it the overarm. It goes
Yeah.
over the records.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the reason why they call it the overarm, because they don't know what the bloody hell it's called.
Yeah.
It's called the control arm. The reason why it's called the control arm, when it gets to the bottom, it tells the mechanism it has to flip that switch to the off to the stop position,
Yes, yeah.
and that's why it's called the control arm.
Right, yeah.
But
It is that, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you know,
That's
people
the right
don't.
terminology for
Yeah.
it.
Can you pass me a paintbrush off just near the telly there, Mike?
Oh, little one.
Yeah. Little paintbrush there. See what we do here. You see, we give it a good painting. What we do, we get the grease out. This is good quality Mick Gallimore grease.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I scavved this off Mick ages ago.
Grown on the farm, is it?
Oh yeah, proper stuff this. Yeah.
High melting point grease, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. But what you do, you just give it a little coat
In that cam.
in the cam there,
In the cam.
and put a little coat on the post here,
Yeah.
because you do grease the post.
Yeah.
A lot of people oil it. You can oil it, I suppose,
Yeah.
but if you grease it, it lasts longer.
Yeah.
Now keep my hands fairly clean and dry.
And then put a little snicket on.
Put the
Little snicket, is it?
yes, the little clutch assembly.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah, I can hear it rattling. Yeah.
Oh, I've got grease on my fingers. See, what I'll do now, I'll work that grease in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
On that little spigot.
Yeah, it just goes on that little spigot there.
Yeah.
But, there we go. Make sure there's nothing binding. No, we're okay now. Perfect. Yeah. Because what happens is, as the let's put the clip on.
Put the circlip back.
Yep.
Circlip. Or circliff.
Also cliff. See, what happens is, I'll show you in a second. And what I do here now, that little, oops,
Oh.
it doesn't matter. It won't. There we go. A little bit of oil in the top there.
Yeah.
Just dab up the excess. I mean, wipe it everywhere. That way, it's not been wasted. Now a little bit of grease. Get that bit off there. There we go. And just go round.
Yeah.
A little bit on that ball there. A little bit down there. And you only need a little bit. And just a little bit on the bearing. It doesn't really need it, but because I've greased the inner thing. And then what we do, we pull the push pad to halfway.
Right. And you got to time it. Has it got to be in time now, has it?
Hang on a minute. We've still got some shite in the middle of this.
Ah.
Yeah, because the gear won't go on.
Right.
So still got a bit of shite in the middle of that.
Put it through.
There we go. If there's any more in there, I'll have to use a switch cleaner. But we should be okay. So I'll put that back to halfway. There we go. And what I do, I push them on and off a few times.
Yeah, till we find its position like best.
Right, let's put the circlip back on because we're done with that now. Oh, hang on, no we're not. It's got to come off, got to put the washers, the bearings back on the washers.
Yeah.
But if we check this now, it should actually cycle and go off. There.
Yeah.
And that's why it's called the control arm.
Yeah.
Because that's what it does.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's done a full cycle.
Yeah, so that's okay. That's the... Put that upside down so we don't get contaminants on it. Now what we need to do is go underneath. Before I do that, let me just give the control arm a clean. Ooh. Yeah, my glasses fell off. Just give the control arm a clean. Make it nice and smooth, yeah. It's actually quite a nice deck, this, you know.
Yeah.
It's not a bad one. It's even all the chrome is still on it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's actually quite a nice deck.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, in all honesty, Joanne, if you watch this, you have to tell her, watch it.
Yeah, will do.
In all honesty, love, I think you paid a bit too much.
Yeah.
Well, actually, me and Mike think you paid quite a lot too much. But the point being, now it can be done about that now. We just have to rectify the situation by getting it working. And the good thing about these you know where all the grease is supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because the original grease leaves marks.
Well, if you've done them before, you see, you know, don't you?
Yeah. There's a spring missing off there.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because that is supposed to spring back.
Right.
There's a spring missing off there, Mike.
Ah. Probably popped up when it was seized up before, eh?
I'll have to have a look at that. I'll have to look into that. 'Cause that's supposed to spring back.
Yeah.
Yeah, why isn't it?
Is it just an ordinary coil spring, is it? Or is it one of those, like a...
Do you know? I can't remember. It's been that long. Now that spring, that there is for clips in. I'm gonna have to use something as a reference.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, because that there is supposed to be spring loaded.
Well, what's that there? That spring underneath there?
That doesn't really do anything.
No, it's not doing anything, is
That
it?
doesn't do anything.
So perhaps it's come off something. Or it's broken in half somehow.
Yeah. Well, what I need to do?
Just lift that off.
It means taking the push pad off.
Does it?
Yeah. Let me just.
Think about it.
I'm just trying to think. Right. Let's get a screwdriver. Yeah, he'll do. Right. Give you the screwdriver a second, Mike. I'll pull the bottom off that Fidelity and have a look.
Oh right, yeah.
Because we're gonna need a reference. Because I'm gonna need to know. Because there's a spring missing.
Yeah.
Because that shouldn't move freely.
No.
I mean, if there's a spring missing, the automatics on them decks don't work.
Right.
So I can nick a spring off one of them. In fact, it'd be easier to just check one. It'd be easier to just check that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I can just nick a spring off them because the automatics on them are not used.
Right.
So I could just nab one of them springs. At least we're putting the right part in as well.
Right.
So if I can get through to this console, I can. Yeah. Yeah, because the automatics on this don't work.
Right.
They're not used. There's no gears in them or anything.
No.
So we can nick the spring. And who does the spring missing? Because that's supposed to be sprung, that.
Yeah.
Because it pushes the centre spindle in and out.
Right, does it?
Yeah. So somebody's had a go.
Yeah.
And I hate it when people have a go.
That's
When they
right.
have a go, it usually means they don't know what they're fucking doing.
True.
So that mixer should lift out. Yeah, it should lift out, that. Oh, hang on. I thought that was a hole, it's a screw. You'll probably find that spring in the bottom of the radiogram.
Might do, yes, yeah. If I do, I'll let you have it back.
No, I'm not worried about having it back. So basically what I want to do now is
Push one up.
let's push one up.
Turn the...
Yeah, just fucking hard to get your fucking fingers in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I got them out. See, that one's got a spring on it.
Right.
See?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it.
I think what you have to do, I can let that dangle down there for a minute.
Yeah.
So it gives you a position to push your finger through that one,
Yeah.
through the front, and I think what you have to do,
You got to turn over like on the half turn, like, isn't it?
yeah, to drop the screws from these into here,
Yeah.
in the mixer, I won't lose them. Now what my plan is now is to lift this deck out,
Alright. You can get to that one.
now I can take the stress off these. Take the stress off them wires now.
Yeah.
Now if I lift this out, oops. See, there's a spring. See what I mean?
Aye. Oh, it's on the top, isn't it, Andy? It's a long spiral one by the looks of it. Isn't it?
I've got my glasses.
There, see, can you see it?
No, it's not that one.
No, in that gap. There, at the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Ah.
You do us a favour, Mike. Get us a pair of pliers off the bench.
Yeah.
See, I can turn this,
Yeah.
hopefully, and then lift it out.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to do that, really.
No.
You're supposed to take the push pad off.
Right.
So now if I...
It don't twang.
So where's the fucking spring? Oh, there it is.
Ah. It could be. Could it be on the jammed in the mechanism?
Probably fucking could be now.
Yeah.
Come through all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just put this...
Yeah, it's fallen off now, that Andy.
It doesn't matter, I'll fish it. Oh, that's how you get her out. The wood's cut there, you slide them forward.
Oh, right.
That's because I'm a dopey bastard. Right, let me get back over this way. It could have come off and gone into the mechanism,
Could have done, yeah.
but we'll find out.
Yeah.
But it's... No, it's missing.
Is it?
Yeah, because that's where it goes. It's missing.
It's getting it hooked up under there without lifting that plate off, isn't it?
Well, it goes on here,
Yeah.
where that red mark is.
Right.
It goes down there.
And then you've got your pliers now, don't you? What have you done with them?
Got them in my pocket.
Your screwdriver's over there.
Hang on, I just need to just...
Have a drink. Refreshment.
And here's how you do this, Mike.
It's on a little one, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it flies everywhere, we've got another one.
Yeah.
Take it off to the fucking deck.
Does it go on the back side of that little square?
Goes there.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I'll tell you what, how about that, eh? Fucking fingers like a surgeon.
Yeah.
Fingers like a surgeon.
Yeah, so that's just
Fuck me,
what we done there.
Drop me pliers. I'm gonna have to bend down. Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's right now.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to bend and twist anything.
No.
Right, so now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give it all a bit of a painting with grease. Not too much. A little goes a long way. Get a bit under that there. Bit on here where metal to metal.
Yeah.
And when that's in, that will drop down to, no it won't, it'll stay up there, but I'll still put a bit on here anyway. There we go. Right. Have a look in the bottom, see if that spring's there. I don't want it back, I'm not bothered.
No. I will have a look though. I know
just out of curiosity,
yeah,
really.
In the dust, you see, there's a load of dust in
Oh, there
it.
will be.
Yeah.
Now what we'll do now, we'll check the speeds.
Yeah.
Now that all seems to work, but
Yeah.
let's get a bit on the control arm.
Right.
There we go. Right, so we want this on the uppermost speed so we can shift the spring up. There. Now the lowermost speed, now we want it so we can shift the spring down. There we go. Now get a bit in there. There we go, that's better. And that gear there, that nylon gear, believe it or not, you know,
Yeah.
that is supposed to have grease on it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It hasn't got any, but it's supposed to have it.
Oh.
Only a little bit. There, look at that now.
Yeah.
No. Do our best not to snap the tone arm because don't want to take a tone arm off my console either, do we?
No.
We don't want to do that. Give all this here a bit of a painting. No, we've got something sticking in there, so I need to give that a bit of a let's just work the push pad a bit. I'm not happy with that, Mike.
You're not, no.
No, I'm not. I'm not happy with that sticking there.
Oh.
I'm not happy with that.
Is it why they took that spring off? Was
No,
it?
it's nothing to do with that.
No.
What it is, it's
Something to do with the actual arm, is it, or something?
it's this here.
Oh.
It's that there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that gunged up?
I'm not sure.
It's
What?
a plastic cam of some sort, is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gunged, but I'm going to take it off and investigate it because I'm not happy. So
It might just want cleaning out, won't it, the shaft?
yeah, I'm not happy because it's putting drag on the push pad.
Yeah.
It's causing the push pad to stick,
Yeah.
and I know it shouldn't. There we go. Let's pull that off. Oh, look at that. Oh, of course it is. It's full of shit, full of old grease. Of course it is, it's full of old grease, it's gunged up to fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the problem is, there we go. It's full of old grease and gunge, and we can see it there. I'm not going to be able to get the cleaner in there. What I'll do now, I'll give that
What do you want?
a bit of new grease.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you know, it's getting the full 5-star treatment, this, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Needs it.
Fucking hell, you're right there, mate. It fucking does need it. Right, see that? That. That has a spring on it.
Has it?
Yeah. Out!
What was that
I
then?
don't know. There we go. See, that still feels tight, but it does have a it is actually supposed to bind because it's got a little, because it's got a little spring thing on it at the bottom.
Right.
So it is supposed to bind, but I just don't think it's supposed to bind as much as it was.
Right.
Anyway, let's try that. Let's put the clip back on.
Otherwise it'll fall off.
It's supposed to be greased under there anyway.
Yeah.
So, because there was all grease under it, so it's supposed to be grease. Right, let's check that now. It should. There might still be some drag, but it shouldn't be as bad as it was. Right. Ooh. No, it's not as bad. Doesn't feel it.
As it gets through past that step bit, like there's like
Let's
a
open
step
that.
bit, isn't there?
Yeah. Let's lift that up. Now, if I... Oh, there we go. Don't want it off. No, that's alright now, that. See the arm moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Leave that in the middle. Yeah, that's alright now, that. Leave the arm in the middle.
Right.
The control arm, rather. Hang on, let's... Now, we're nearly there now, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to work on the ball races now.
Yeah.
And where have you gone?
I didn't saw it go.
I did.
Yeah. Knowing where it lands, isn't it? That's the trouble.
Right. Well, all we do now, that won't fit. See, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
30-odd-year-old grease.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
earwax, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, there's no way.
No.
There's no way. I mean,
I don't know. It's played a record, you know. I don't think
it hasn't for about 30 years.
No, no.
And didn't he show it working? No. He couldn't have done, could he?
No, he couldn't have done.
He couldn't have done. Well, what is it? He might have shown her the radio.
Yeah.
He might have used the classic excuse and the one you should never believe. I can't show you that. I haven't got any records.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
When you buy a record player,
yeah.
what's the one thing you should always do?
You want to buy it.
You take a record with you.
Records play on it. That's
You
the
take
whole
a
idea of it is, isn't it?
Yeah, you take a record with you.
Yeah.
That way, when they say, "Oh, here, Mike,"
Yeah.
guess what I've just found?
Well, that spring.
Yeah.
Hey. It was hidden.
I hope it's that one. Yeah.
It was hidden in there.
So what it's done is it's actually fell out.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hooked on in the first place.
No, it wasn't.
Because it wouldn't have fell out otherwise.
No.
And there's no reason during the service to actually take that off.
That's right.
Now what I'll do, I'll use my shirt for this.
Right.
Because I don't want to get any fibres off that cloth onto the bearings.
Yeah.
That's why, folks, when you're doing a repair like this and it's an old, and it's, you actually wear an old shirt. That way you don't ruin your good shirts. See, I knew Mike was coming today with it, so I dressed up like a tramp. Well, somebody will leave a comment now saying, well, you look like a tramp anyway. I don't care. And that grease, that is really nasty stuff. That is really, really horrible. Last time I came across anything like that I was married. Because my ex-wife's a greasy, oily fucker,
Has it got two washes on either side of it then, that ball race, has it? And,
There's one either side.
yeah.
One there.
One to take the weight, like,
Yeah.
And then...
it's sort of to take...
balls will run on that. Then,
Yeah, the balls do run on the washers.
Yes, yeah.
And what we do now, we pack the ball race with grease.
Yeah.
And it can take another 30 years to go hard.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time this goes hard, it'll probably be in another emporium.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go, you see.
Unless we've got a hard winter.
Well, even so, the grease shouldn't go hard in a record player.
No.
It don't matter how hard the winter is. Look at that there.
It might have been in somebody's garage, might it, you see?
Just not been used.
No.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
See, I can't get all this off, so what I'm doing, what does come off, I'm getting off. And...
using switch cleaner.
Yeah. What I'm doing, I'm just putting the washers on upside down.
Yeah.
Where there's no grease on them.
That's right, yeah.
There we go. There we are. There we go. A little bit of grease on here because there was grease on it. Because remember I had the hassle of cleaning it off.
Right, yeah, you did.
It just gives this a bit more. It's a bit of grease here, so the push pad, little bearing can run on it. There we go. And what I'll do, I'll drop a bit of oil down here as well, you see.
Yeah.
Right. Hey. We're getting to put it all back together. Right. There we go. Now the circle. Shit. Good job there in good hard cases, isn't it? There we go. Push that on. Now, before I put the turntable, before I put the idler on, I want to put the turntable on. And hang on. didn't think the turntable would be that bloody stiff to go back on. I thought it would have just fell on.
Yeah.
Clearly there's a coat of grease in there. There we go.
That's it. Hold on. Oh, look at that now. Never done that speed before, has it? For a long time.
What I do now, I put it on and off a couple of times.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And what I'll do now,
Put the jockey in.
yeah, I will in a minute. I want to save that till last.
Right.
Put the idler in. There we go.
Yeah.
I'll just test the mechanism. Can you do me a favour, please, Michael?
Right.
Let me just clean this.
The record.
Yeah. Couple of records. Singles.
Right.
Can you get us a couple of singles off that shelf there? Try and find us some that got middles in them though.
Right.
Because the big ones with the big holes in are no good.
Right. Oh. There we are. Don't ever leave me. Yeah.
Right, cheers Mike. Get them on in a minute. I'll need a couple of them.
Right.
About 2 or 3.
Right.
Where's my Stanley knife? I'm going to have to scrape this grease off this with the Stanley knife.
Another Columbia.
Because they're going to have to scrape the grease off.
Yeah.
Because I can't get the spindle back in. Yeah, that'll do. Just drop it on top of them ones. Right, now let's put them records there a minute. I don't need them for a second. Let's try this now. There we go. Look at that now.
Oh, yeah.
What I'll do, I'll put a bit of oil on that.
Yeah.
There we go. And the thing you should always do when you put one of these in is operate the mechanism.
Yeah.
And that now's engaged the centre spindle.
Yeah.
That arm doesn't seem as though it lifts up high enough.
Doesn't it?
No, look, the arm doesn't.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't.
See what I mean? And these are all adjustments
yeah.
that she won't be able to make
No, right.
because she won't know where the adjustments are, you see. There.
Yeah.
Just clears.
Yeah.
Now it should switch off. Oops. The reason why it's doing that is no cartridge in
That's
it.
right, yeah, it's not weighted.
No, no cartridge in it.
Yeah.
Look how easy that is now.
Yeah.
Now what we'll do, that's it. Right.
Now this is a test.
I keep forgetting with these you have to hold that on.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. Has that drop one or yeah, it's drop one.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna have to set all this
Yes.
because
Obviously. Looks as though it's dropping down in the right position, doesn't it? 45.
yeah, I'll double check it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably just a little bit forward than what it should be.
Is it?
But I'll know more when I put the cartridge back in.
Yeah.
But we're all right for that with that for now.
Alright.
Right, so we're all right with that. Now,
you'll put the circle of you on the top.
no, I've got to put the idler wheel back in first.
Oh, of course you have, yeah. Otherwise it won't roll.
No, not properly.
No.
Right, and I've got to give the motor a couple of squirts of oil as well. See, I don't see if the motor's not seized or binding, I don't take the motor apart.
No.
Because there's no need.
No.
I mean, the motor's running nice and smooth.
Yeah.
So there's no need to take it apart.
That's right.
And I'll just try and get a couple of drops of oil in there.
Yeah.
And I'll give it a polish up as well, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll look like new when she gets it back.
Yeah.
So what we need to do now is get a clean cloth that's got no grease on it. Right. A clean cloth with no grease. And
debug that little.
a bit of aftershave. This is Boss, this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is Boss, it's good shit.
Alcohol.
They look like shit.
Yeah, yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'll do the motor pulley,
Yeah.
and then we'll do the inside of the turntable rim.
Right. Well, that's just as important,
You know,
isn't it?
Yeah, the drive drum as it's known as.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's all important, it all has to be done.
Yeah, of course it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now, it'll smell like it's going on a Saturday night out.
Because that's got to go to 4 different heights, hasn't it? Oh, 3 different heights anyway, hasn't it?
Hmm?
That it has to go to 3 different heights, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it will do. I'm going
Yeah.
to check the speed alignment now.
Yeah,
So we want it 33.
yeah.
Put it on start. And that's okay. 45 and 78. I'm not completely. Do you know something?
Yeah.
I'm not completely sold on that.
Is it not moving up and down?
It is, but I'd like to see it a bit. That's too close to the next speed for me.
Is it?
And I'll tell you why.
Is it adjustable, Andy?
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because
It's running on the edge of the bloody pulley, is it?
on the other one, yeah. So
Yeah. I saw that go up then, actually, just that little
yeah,
bit.
just drop that down 45. That's right.
Gotta be
Down
in the middle,
78,
hasn't it?
45, and 33.
Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't cut right up and come over the top,
Yeah.
which it doesn't.
It'll play George Formby as well, won't it?
It certainly will.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now, I did have a little oil here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Garrard written on it. Here it is. Now she really is getting the fucking 5-star treatment.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's proper
yeah.
Garrard oil.
Yeah, yeah.
Came with one of my Garrards.
Yeah.
She really is getting the treatment here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just drop a bit on there.
Double refined, treble refined whale oil, probably.
Good oil anyway, and there's not a lot of
Yeah.
it left.
Yeah.
Drop a bit down into the bearing. There we go, that'll ride down into the top bearing now. That
Yeah,
put the
it
top on
will.
that for a minute. Right, try not to get my fingers. And how I test the idler,
Yeah.
what I'll do now, I'll put the... So you can't move the turntable back.
No, no.
Well, not much anyway. See what I mean? You can on 78.
It's like a brake on it.
Yeah,
isn't
because
it?
if you do it at 78, you can.
Yes.
But on
The
45 and
low speed.
33, you shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Not much anyway. Anyway, and that's good enough.
Yeah.
We'll put the circlip back on.
Right.
Oh, by the way, I've not got an ice cream for you today.
Oh, I don't want to remember.
No.
We'll get John to buy you an ice cream.
Yeah. Now, where the fuck have you gone?
Did it fly, did it?
It did. We have a flyer. It's gone. They've gone at the back of the bench here somewhere.
Yeah.
Hit this lot. Take my glasses off. I can see better when I'm looking for things.
I never heard it land then.
There it is.
Didn't go far then.
No, I heard it hit something.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I heard it, so I knew.
Yeah.
Right. Well, this time. See, I didn't really want to use a screwdriver because I don't want to make a. I don't want to accidentally slip and scratch. You know, scratch all the turntable up. There we go.
Used
Right.
to make circlip pliers at one time, didn't they? With little holes in the two circlips, didn't they?
Sounds a bit graunchy, that. But there again, they didn't sound much better anyway when they were new.
No, probably not.
But there again, once it all wears in,
Yes, yeah.
I mean, it's not binding or anything.
No.
I mean, look at that, it's not binding.
True. Yeah.
It's not binding her out, so.
No.
The idler's not turning with it, is it?
Is it?
I'm just going to have a look now. I'm just going to move the idler away.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's the idler, yeah.
It's only the idler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only the idler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only the idler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't need to worry about that because it's going to be in contact with it when it's running.
That's right.
So that's not a problem.
True.
Now get a bit of oil on the bottom bearing of the motor.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
Oh, it won't come out.
No.
Ooh, not if I've got how to do with it. I use this oil sparingly. Let that run down, then turn that back over quickly,
Yeah.
and it will run down the shaft and into the bearing.
Yeah.
Right, so put that back there. Now, put the top back on the, wipe the grease off the brush, and put the top back on the grease because I think we're done. I'll give it all another look over to be sure, but I'll put the top back on because I'm pretty confident we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not happy with that earth wire being cut.
No, but I mean, you know, I mean, it's screwed down to the motor. It's relying on the earth from the motor, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Because it isn't.
It's not connected through to the deck, is it, you see?
No, it
This
ain't.
earth
No.
isn't.
Well, what we'll have to do, Mike, I'll leave it for now.
Yeah.
And when you put it back together,
Yeah.
you put it back in, if you get a hum, connect that.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll shut it up.
Yeah.
Just There we go, look at that motor.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you what, you know, they're incredibly reliable, aren't they? I actually caught the wire there, but I haven't melted through. So
No.
but we're okay.
Yeah,
Caught the wire there with the heat gun.
It runs at 240, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Yeah, it's
But I'll tell you what, you know,
Yeah.
I'm actually quite pleased with that. We'll give that a polish up in a minute.
yeah.
What we'll do, we'll get the cloth.
Yeah. And to tell Joanne to go on YouTube.
Yeah. I hope it's got all the fucking video. Sometimes I never fucking going off that, you know, and I don't know why.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what. Yeah, you have to send her on there,
Yeah.
and she can have a look at the amount of effort and work
It's gone into it.
that went into putting her fucking turntable right.
Yeah.
Uh,
And of course, if she'd gone back, she was talking about going back to the Emporium. I said, oh no. They won't know what to do. They'll farm it out to somebody. It'd be gone for weeks, wouldn't it?
and they'll charge her a fucking fortune for the privilege.
Even though it's under guarantee, you see. They might even
It's
say,
under
"Oh, I'll
guarantee?
give you your money." Well, I don't know. They might even say, give you your money back, might they, you see.
I wouldn't have thought it'd be under guarantee.
No.
A 40 odd year old,
Yeah.
you know, 40 odd year old unit.
Yeah.
Would you guarantee a 40 odd year old telly?
No, we wouldn't, would you?
Fuck.
No.
Definitely not.
No.
But
They might, they might shy away from it, like, might they? Oh no, you've sold us scene.
but that's what they would say, Mike.
Yeah.
That's what they would say, mate.
Yeah.
Sold the scene. Sorry, got your money. Got your money.
Yeah.
Got your money.
If you were paying on the drip, though, they'd have to do something about it, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they wouldn't let you.
No, they wouldn't. No.
They wouldn't let you. Another common thing, you know, people lift this up here.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to.
No.
Supposed to
you're
lift it there.
the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Look how nice that is now.
That's right. Yeah.
Now
It's common sense, really, about not lifting that arm up. Isn't
yeah,
it?
because they snap off.
Yeah,
Look at
they
that.
would.
Because you see how I'm trying to
Yeah.
see it flexing.
Yeah.
That's why you lift them there.
Yeah.
That's why it's thicker and stronger.
That's right. Yeah.
So you can lift it there.
Yeah.
Anyway, if we put this down here for a minute there, what do you think of that?
Yeah. Very good.
Now, we'll bring the amplifier up and we'll test the cartridge. This is going to be some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be some fun. I don't even know if this is theoretically even possible. Alright. So,
There's two little.
there we go. So we can clip. It doesn't matter whether you go for negative or positive.
No.
Cartridges can work either way, although they are polarised.
Yeah.
Good strong on that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good cartridge.
Yeah.
That's the cartridge tested.
Yeah.
But I will recommend that she puts her hand in her pocket and purchases a stylus,
Yes.
because the stylus has probably been in there all that time.
Originally, yeah.
She's not going to play 78s, is she?
I don't know.
Well, if she's not, then she doesn't have to be fussy.
Yeah.
Or if you want to ring her, if you ring her, mate, tell her I'll order a stylus.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, because I know what to order.
Right.
And you can pick it up Tuesday.
Right, and
Right, so basically this cartridge can be put back in the arm.
yeah.
And I can check, and because the stylus is going to get replaced,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter if it hits the turntable.
No.
Yeah. Right, so we want...
Has it got a 78 stylus in it then, has it?
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
It has got a 78 RPM stylus in it.
And that runs in the bottom of the groove, doesn't it?
Yes, as opposed to the top. As opposed to the sides.
On the stereo.
Yeah.
On 45 and LP it runs on the side.
That's right, because you couldn't get stereo otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the 78 is what's known as you know, hill and dale.
Yes. Yeah.
Runs up and down.
Yeah.
And the groove's modulated in the bottom.
Yeah. Did you ever come across any 16 revs records?
Well, no, but I know what 16 RPM is for.
Yeah, for the deaf, isn't it?
Yes. There we go.
Talking Books, wasn't it?
It was Talking Books, yes.
Yeah.
Right. So what we can do now, we can now check the alignment.
Yeah. See if it's landing.
Hold it as straight as possible.
Yeah.
And I need to get here.
Get down your nose level.
Aye. Doesn't it drop them nicely?
Yeah.
Now let that... Yeah. I'm just checking. The stylus isn't in the actuator. It's not fell out, has it? No, it's gone on the side here.
Oh, has it?
And that's... Yeah, because I could just see the rubber actuator and the stylus wasn't in between the V.
Little V, isn't it?
It is now. Whoops. Now.
Yeah. Far off that.
No, actually, it's pretty well adjusted. That actually,
Yeah.
it needs to come back slightly, otherwise it's gonna. And there's a hair there. Where are all these fucking hairs coming from?
I don't know.
Right. So what I need to do now is wind it out. I think.
Is it?
I think it is.
Only a fraction.
No, it needed to go in.
Only two ways it can go.
Well, this is right. Right, let's check that. And I'd say that is okay.
Very good. Technically it should be right for 33, that, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh, and do you know why it's done that?
What?
Do you know why it slid off the edge of that one? Because this is a modern record.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and if you look,
oh yeah, it's tapered, isn't it?
beveled at the edge, where the other ones are not, you see.
Yeah.
So what I'll do, I'll adjust for that.
Yeah.
I'll adjust for that.
Right.
So what we'll do, we'll send the arm back over again, and I'll adjust for that if I can.
So it's got to go in a bit just for that, has it, Andy?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Now let's check the stylus weight.
All right.
Check the tone arm. Well, I've done everything else.
Yeah.
There's no point skimping.
No.
Where's me scales? Where's me scales?
On the counter.
No. Got them here, Mike. and stop being a smart ass. It don't fucking suit you. On the counter. Yeah. I've upgraded. There we go. I've upgraded.
Oh yeah.
The little black spot is where you put the stylus point. So we'll see. I want to see
what weight it is.
Yeah, well, I know what weight it should be. It should be about 5 grams.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see it at 4.
Yeah.
Because I know this cartridge can track at 4.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 3.25. That.
Oh.
That's good.
It is, isn't it?
That's
yeah.
good. That's acceptable. I don't have to adjust the tracking, the pressure, the stylus pressure.
Yeah.
So.
They used to put a penny on her halfpenny, didn't they, at one time?
Yeah, fucking your arm weighed about 2 ton.
Yeah.
Honest officer, they're for weighing toenails. I don't sell drugs. So we didn't need the cartridge tester.
No.
So right, well.
Very good.
Let's turn all this lot off.
Yeah. Job well done there, Andy.
Very much well done, I think.
Yeah.
And this goes which fucking way?
Way around.
Yeah, which fucking way? I mean, it can only go 1 or 2 ways.
Oh yeah.
Goes that way. Goes that way. Sure it does, yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Right, let's get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Do you want another brew, Mike?
No.
Sure.
Right.
We're going to sit down there now.
Yeah.
Right, and that, Joanne, is your BSR record player service.
Yeah. Deck.
Yeah. BSR deck, BSR record player, call it what you want.
Yeah.
It's every bit as good as it was when it left the factory.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you know, these were rubbish, but they were crap. They were crap, but you know, I'd rather have one. I mean, compared to new Crosley things, these are the.
How do
you know
that she's got a Crossley on?
Has she?
Yeah.
She hasn't, has she? Hey, wait until she plays her records on this and she hears the difference. You know, wait until she. I didn't know she had a Crosley. Hey, Joanne, love, when you play your records on this, you'll want to send your Crosley down here for destruction. And believe you me, I will give it honorary destruction. But you know, these are Rolls Royce quality.
Yeah.
You know, compared to a Crosley. You know, I mean.
Little red Crossley.
Yeah, you know, the little red Crosley Cruisers. One of them, yeah. They're horrible. You know, they're not even, you know.
I shouldn't have told you, should I?
I don't call them turntables.
Oh, no.
I call them turntables. Yeah. Fucking, or crapophones. Right. Right, well, that's all for this one, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. And we've had a bit of fun as well. And yeah, it's been a bit of a laugh, and we've got the job done. This can now go back into the Ferguson radiogram from which it was taken from by my assistant Michael here. He'll go and put that back in, and jobs are good, all done, and it's clean. Yeah, it looks like the date did when it was made.
Thank you very much, Andy.
You're welcome. Right, bye for now, folks. Thank you very much for watching.